This is what's known as a dragon fruit. I purchased it from a local grocery store. It says here, product of Ecuador. The cool thing about these is that they're fruit that come from a species of cactus. And the reason they have their name is pretty obvious when you look at them. I mean, this fruit, it's such a strange looking fruit. It definitely has this kind of fantastic look to it. It evokes thoughts of dragons and things like that. So from the first moment I saw it in a store, I was kind of fascinated by it and curious about it. But they're a little bit pricey. This one only cost me $4.66, but they can actually get more expensive than that. But they don't keep for very long, apparently, even in the fridge. So I decided to go ahead and shoot this video a little bit earlier than I was going to. I've got my trusty, fully stainless steel paring knife, including the handle. And I'm going to cut this open. I hope I do it right, because I'm going to have to do this in one take. Only get one shot at it. Now, from what I've read, the best way to cut it is this way. The inside of the meat, what they call the meat, in pictures it looks like sort of a translucent thing with a bunch of tiny little seeds in it. And another thing that's cool is that other cacti produce fruits. There's actually a cactus that I have here at home called a rickrack, or a zigzag cactus, that blooms a flower very rarely. It's hard to do it indoors, but outdoors, typically when it blooms, it can actually produce a fruit that's like a small green kind of kiwi-like fruit. And a lot of people compare the dragon fruit to a kiwi too on the inside. So that must be kind of a common theme with cactus fruits, that they kind of they all tend to have that sort of consistency about them. But enough talk, I suppose. We will get this cut open. Are you nervous? No, of course you're not nervous. I'm nervous. Wow. It cuts so easily. I was expecting it to not cut so easily, but it's almost like butter. There we go. Just like the pictures. It's not soft. It's not like Jell-O or anything. It doesn't have really any give to it. This is the smaller half, so I'll start peeling that first. Huh, it peels so easily. It's a much easier fruit to eat than it looks on the outside. I'm going to try just that little bit first. Huh. I think this is ripe. I have no reason to think that's not a ripe fruit. Well, time to try it. Hope I'm not allergic. Well, I hate to say it, but unfortunately I don't like it. It doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't have much of a taste at all, unfortunately. I think maybe it's the type of fruit that's put in fruit salads and stuff, where it's accompanied by other stuff, like, or maybe maybe you put some sugar on it, or do something to change it a little bit so that it's not just, so you don't just eat it straight. That's what I'm guessing. That chefs do stuff to it and include it in dishes so that it's not served on its own. I'm going to try one more bite. Yeah, see, it's not bad. It doesn't taste disgusting or anything. It's just kind of tasteless. And I think it's ripe. I've actually had it at home here for a couple of days. One of those days was in the fridge. But, yeah. I mean, still worth it. It's still cool to look at and everything. But I personally wouldn't recommend it unless you know, like what to put it in or how to prepare it. But if you're thinking about grabbing one of these off the shelf and just eating it straight, I wouldn't recommend it. I do see all these seeds. I wonder if these can be planted. I'll have to research that, because it would be cool to have a dragon fruit cactus, especially if I could grow it myself. But yeah, little bit of a disappointment, but at the same time, it's cool to like have this very exotic, strange fruit, cut it open and see what the heck it's all about. So yeah, I'm just thinking, maybe a little sugar, a little salt, but then you'd just be tasting the sugar and the salt and nothing else. I mean, it's cool how it looks on the inside, but kind of running out of things to say. But anyway, I don't regret it. It was interesting. I'm going to put this in a bag and maybe think about what I'm going to do with it. But thanks everyone for watching. Like and subscribe to Captain Unusual. I do a lot of videos about plants and plant-related things, but then also a lot of other cool stuff too, just kind of hobby-type stuff. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.